What's up, guys? Toby, 50 Baits. Got started on you a little early just to show you, to cut out some of it. But I am shooting a red into a salmon egg, salmon. I know I don't enunciate the best, but a salmon egg mold. And what we're going to do is try to produce some of these. And the way that I do it, may not be the right way, the only way, or whatever, but it looks like the little yolk in there. And it's turning fall, or hopefully turning fall. And so it's getting that time. There'll be some guys out trout fishing. I'll go myself. Being in the upstate of South Carolina, we have some stock rainbows, and there are some browns and brooks, I think. But you're mainly going after the stock rainbows. So get this chartreuse. Like I said, we shot the red first, and this is the egg sampler, and I believe it comes from BTS Bass Tackle, I believe. Don't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. So it has different size little eggs in it, as well as some clusters. It didn't want to come off right, but come on, help me out, like, come on, bro. Anyway, you can see it better probably right here. Boom. You get your little clusters, you get a bigger size egg, all the way down to a real small egg. Now what we're doing is we're going to take these very small ones out and just pull them off the little sprue there. We're going to reuse those. You can keep these, use these if you want to. All I need right now are these, the little bitty baby ones. They're on the bottom of the mold. Again, I believe it's Bass Tackle. Quite positive. I'm almost positive. We're going to place these red ones into this one right here. We may even try the smaller ones, but they never want to work out. The plastic just doesn't have enough room to go around them. Hope I'm giving you a good enough view. But so we're just going to pop these off one by one. I shoot these in really soft, and we're going to pop it in each one of those bigger egg molds. Now I use a little step to what you don't want to happen are these little pieces moving while you're shooting it. So, because what it'll do, this is such a tight shooting mold, as you can tell from one egg to the next egg. So you don't want anything to block your flow of plastic. Try a couple of these small ones, or medium size. I can't remember the exact measurements, but we'll try a few of them, but rarely do they work out. So we'll try. If it messes up, oh well, it is what it is. And again, we're just trying to come up with that. Basically, the egg, it looks like it's got a little yolk in it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But I've caught little trout on them either way, once I learned how to rig them better. But so we're going to shoot the second color in our fluorescent chartreuse. If you remember that from the grubs I shot the other day. So we're going to get a little bitty bit more. I want to shoot it pretty hot so it'll flow a little better. But while I'm getting that ready, I take my heat gun and I'm going to give it just a little bit of heat to try to get them smaller eggs to stay still on this back side. Because once I put the other side on and turn it up, I don't want them getting in the way of where my plastic's going to flow. So I just take this and I just give it a little bitty bit of heat, just enough to try to get those smaller eggs, like I said, to stick to the bottom. I don't want them melting. So if you see them start to melt, stop. But just give them a little bit. and you can check it to see like they're not moving. That's what I want. We're going to shoot this a little hotter than normal. My battery is dead in my thermometer there, so my laser thermometer, so we're going to just eyeball it just for now. Again, this is the fluorescent chartreuse we're going to shoot over it. So hopefully they won't move and block the flow of plastic. That's the biggest thing. So we got a guy that does a lot of fishing down there. I'm not going to put this in the hole just because it's so small. And I hope they didn't move a whole lot right there. Oh, I need to clean my injector. I'll grab this one. Yeah, it'll work. And we're just going to shoot right over top of it with this chartreuse. Again, pretty hot. That didn't feel good. I don't know if it went through or not. I'm hoping it did. But you never know until you unmold. I don't know why I'm filling it up. Ain't like I'm or topping it off. It's not enough anyway to. Small mold, very small bait, so it's not going to draw down much at all. And again, that's the fluorescent chartreuse from the other day. From the grubs. From the grubs. So like I said, with fall coming, people are going to be out after the trout a lot more. Real hot summertime, man, they just don't really do a whole lot. So, they'll start picking up and people will be down there catching them rainbows. I like to do it myself. It's super peaceful out there. Love it. Just put me some little waders on and do my thing. Now this mold will get pretty hot throwing that heat gun to it. It's such a small mold, but it's not going to hurt anything. I am going to let it cool just a little bit. So, again, that's what we're aiming for. Get them cool little eggs. Man, I've seen some people frost them and do all kind of things. Make them just look so cool. But, put that on a little salmon egg hook. I shoot these really soft. And man, I just put them in a little container, put some worm oil, and that's how I carry them with me. I'll actually clean out one of the power bait or one of these pieces here, and just throw them in there with some worm oil. And it works. Well, let's see what we got. You do get a lot of problems doing this, but it's not like it's a ton of your time or anything. You want to talk about them not filling or blocking? That's what happens right there. Let me get these sort of out of your way. We had a few that turned out and a few that didn't. You see right here, it looks like it may have pushed some of them out. No, it didn't. There's some in there. These, like I said, it's hard to get those to fill because that small egg is filling up the area where your plastic needs to flow. And honestly, this one usually feels pretty good. It didn't today, so. But either way, you've still got these that you just shot normal. You got some very small ones and some mediums. But out of that, I got 4 that looks like they filled. It also has the clusters. If you fish these things, you know what I'm talking about. So out of that chute there, this one is no good. We'll chunk it. We got one there. One, I do not know what happened to that ball there. It looks like it went in, yeah, I got a double yoker there. So it moved on out. Pop that one off. We've got one there. And you can see that it went to the spruce. So it actually went and blocked off everything else. So that one there should catch me some fish for doing that to me. So we've got some chartreuse, we've got some red if we want to keep those. Again, the sizes that this comes in. I'll throw these little ones up here. I'm not quite sure, I can't remember exactly the sizes, but this is how the mold shoots. You've got 4 different sizes of eggs, and then you've got your clusters. And here is a cluster. And then your other eggs. And that's it. Again, I believe this one came from Bass Tackle. Those are the sizes it shoots there. And what we were aiming for are these little crispy, crackety nuggets right here. Let's get them all together. The ones that feel. And that's what we were wanting right there. Again, it is a pain at times because it doesn't fill every time. But you can pick your colors, whatever you want to do. It's just something that I enjoy doing, and I started fishing with them, and I sort of like them. So, like I said, I use a salmon egg hook. I just have to make sure that hook is all the way through and then stuck out on the outside. Our trout are small. They're released trout, you know. If they release the broods, they get a little bigger, but I usually use this size here. It's the second rung up. They usually love it, and I'll put 2 or 3, just how many I can thread on that salmon egg hook. But these right here I've caught fish with as well, and people like them. And they catch a few fish. So, like I said, I'll take them off. I put them in a little container, and I don't even let these cure because I don't care how soft they get. The softer the better for me on these. And I'll put them in a little container, and then once I'm ready to go fishing, they're there. They got worm oil on them. They're a little slick already. You can put some garlic scent or whatever you want. I don't get all crazy with it. I just buy the young garlic or whatever it is. It's in a container right there. But anyway, that's what I do. Cool little mold that you can produce your own little salmon eggs with. It was pretty cheap. I can't remember the price of it. It's been a while, but if you go to Bass Tackle, like I said, I'm 90-something% sure. I had another one on here. It's got a little nugget, but I'll fish that too. Look at that. That'll fish. It wasn't expensive compared to other molds, but they'll fish, and you can still fish your regular reds and your chartreuses. Mix you up a bright red that's translucent. That's a real good color. And of course, just chartreuse is good. So, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being here. Just another little trick we do, or I do, to make some little cool baits. Appreciate you. Glad you're here. If you don't mind, like and subscribe for me, and we'll bring you more content. Have a good day, and let's go catch some fish.